Doesn't need that to be happy. The simplest things usually can make that person happy, which is good. It makes the other people feel happy.
Exactly.
Down syndrome people always are happy. That's why they make the best greeters.
For Jason's social media. Yeah?
For Jesus.
Social media.
Hi there, welcome to Walmart.
Just think, you don't have to be on time for anything in most cases. You don't have to worry.
I mean, it's true.
Everybody caters to you. And
I mean, look at
A
Jason.
lot of time to eat and grow.
He's held a job for how many years now at Publix?
Well, look how long it took. Look how long it took for his Instagram to get fucking deleted.
Yeah.
Your hand.
That shit should have been deleted years ago when he started
true.
that Order 66 shit.
No.
I'm surprised it lasted this long.
Well,
You know?
technically, like Order 66, is it really against the guidelines? Because I mean, what is it
They're
really?
fucking bullying. I mean, he's
Is it
wanting
bullying?
people to go troll somebody's
In a
account.
court of law, any good attorney could get it thrown out.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a Star Wars reference.
Yeah, exactly. And
It's
the
fucking
kid,
dumb. It
and the
really
kid
is.
has clear issues. So
what kid? He's not a kid.
Jason, yeah, actually, he's older than me. So
Yeah, but you see, and that's why that whole, they were messaging us about that the Reddit thread getting fucking deleted too. It was all because of that fucking Broke Malone kid. Don't kid yourself. All because, I guarantee you, him, his father, or whatever, because they doxed that kid so fucking hard, they reported Jason
What
shit
kid?
and the fucking Reddit shit.
I'm curious to know what happened because I have no idea. I'm in the dark.
That's
with
Jay.
this.
He fucking knows.
Jay, explain
Psycho.
yourself.
Jay's
Look,
fucking
I don't
troll
like.
master.
I'm not on IG like crazy. I go on IG, I'm off. You know?
Did you see Jason get bullied by that kid?
Nope. I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's just a drug addict.
So this kid bullied Jason? Like
Yeah,
in person?
Jason Order 66, some guy named Ice Poseidon.
Oh yeah, I know who that
Who's
is.
like a wigger fucking DJ.
No, he's a Twitcher. He's like in real life streaming. So he goes around.
He's a fucking
And he
dork
just films
gamer.
himself.
And so, I mean... they're just-
Well, anyway, I guess they saw Jason walking down Atlantic Avenue, pulled over their car, and said, "Aren't you Jason Genova?"
It was a parking lot, Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, and he said he was going to kick Jason's ass, all sorts of stuff. I'll stick you in the face, like he was.
No, he said he should, but he won't.
Oh.
Which Jason needed that fucking scare.
Yeah,
as
everyone
far as
wants to
I'm
kick
concerned.
Jason's ass.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
It's
True.
just, the way he was talking is what irritated people, I think.
Well,
Yeah,
more.
white people
Because
should
if
not use ebonics.
Right, if you're speaking like that...
Was it filmed?
Yeah, he filmed it on his live or
Oh,
some
okay. I
shit.
didn't see it.
Any white person that talks like that and wasn't raised in the fucking ghetto should be shot.
Even
How
black
the
people
fuck do you
should not
speak
speak
like
in
that?
ebonics.
Like, grow the fuck
That
up
isn't their
already.
culture.
Well, they think they sound hard when they talk like that. I mean, get the fuck out of here.
The black people I associate with don't speak in ebonics. But then again, I'm only friends with black people that are Republican.
So pretty much, the kid bullied Jason in
He
person.
didn't even bully him. He just told him what he did was fucked up, which the kid wasn't wrong with what he told Jason.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, everyone wants to
Jason
punch
needed
Jason.
that fucking scare. He's gotten away with that shit for way too fucking long.
For sure.
That fucks with people's lives.
So
And you asshole went the fucking extra mile in your goddamn lie.
The investigator over here.
so
Yeah.
you doxed him?
Not technically, no.
Then what happened?
He didn't. He just fucking,
But the
I
trolls
did
did.
I did an Instagram live from through the windshield of my car, or my mommy's car. Got to throw that in there, otherwise the trolls will point it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did an Instagram live because someone sent me the kid's address. So I'm driving around looking for this kid's house the next day, and his neighbor happened to pull into the fucking driveway, and I'm like, I'm looking for so-and-so address. Do you know where that is? Because there was no address on that street. And anyway, I wound up asking, and she's like, "Well, do you have a name?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And I gave her the name. She said, "Well, they live right there." And that's when I pretended to be a private investigator and said the kid that lives there is in a lot of trouble. And then I took off.
Oh shit!
But
That's
see, you
crazy.
think that shit's fucking funny, but it just incited a whole thing for them to troll the shit out of that kid and his family. Which,
If you watch the whole video, at the end of the video, I say leave the kid's family out of it.
but
The
they're
trolls
not
don't
going
listen.
to,
Right.
man.
Well, that's not my problem.
They always stay
No
in
chance, like not quite a bodybuilder.
Yeah, I guess. He actually looks kind of. I saw a video of him today. He actually looks pretty decent.
What is all that skin on his belly? Is that because he was fat? his whole life.
Oh, I don't know.
That's
Does he have
probably
skin?
what you would look like if you trimmed down. If you
That's
actually
that's
got
not from
abs.
his accident, is it? All that.
No, man, that's loose skin. That's from being.
So is he,
fat
why
and
doesn't he
getting
do
small.
the Saran wrap Genova maneuver? Dave, it's
That
science.
shit doesn't work.
I heard
Preparation H.
I don't know if you're being serious.
there's a French product called Thiamucus that does work. You have to mix it with DMSO in a certain percentage.
We'll see. You have to mix up some bullshit chemicals.
Well, DMSO you can get anywhere. That's
Okay, I don't know.
Dale's got like flabby skin on his belly, like a chick that had 10 babies.
I thought you were going to do a show.
I think it's from being a fat hillbilly turd your whole life.
I thought you were going to do a show.
I came up with that bench press contest to get out of the Ruby.
Yeah. Jay doesn't want to parade his fat ass up there on stage.
Right, I don't want to parade around like a fucking fairy like Dale does.
Haven't we desecrated the Ruby enough? Do we really need to put Jay up there next?
Did you guys see
Yes.
that link I
Yeah.
sent you guys? The show coming to Delray Beach?
Also put
Yeah.
that on there.
Yeah.
That's for real. George Johnson is promoting a show in
Of course
Delray
he is, because
Beach.
he wants to see a bunch of men naked. We know about you, George. You're not fucking fooling us.
It would be funny if you did a what is the board shorts? The board, what is it
It
called?
would be funny
Is
if
it?
who did. Who
You.
did? No thanks.
I could see it.
I would have to because I don't have any fucking
He
legs.
looked like Lempkin.
Listen here, maniacs.
I haven't heard him in a while.
Get Brad, get him on to do the.
I'm never
50
doing
seat
that
show.
shit. I can't. I don't like
Get
the
out
diet.
there.
I don't want to diet, man.
Get out there, Brad.
Brad,
I like to
Beers.
eat and drink whatever
You
the
can
fuck
do
I
good.
want.
We can still do it.
Who gives? Fuck that. So I can go on stage and humiliate myself like you and fucking Jason do.
You call that a humiliation?
Yes, that's
Being
fucking
one of the most
humiliating.
top popular bodybuilders on this planet.
You're a fucking.
Humiliate me some more.
And what are you on stage for like 10 seconds? 10 seconds? You diet?
Coach Andrew was up there for like less than 10 seconds when he
Yeah.
did
Well,
this.
that's because we missed the morning program,
No
the
thanks.
prejudging.
You diet for like 6 months and then you're on stage for like
Yeah, and you
30
gotta pay,
seconds.
you gotta pay them.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing.
For the amount of muscle you have to evaluate, they should only be up here for 3 seconds. So they have no muscle.
I know.
And then the supporters also have to pay an arm and a leg to get into the show.
It's such a fucking scam.
I think the last show that I went to in Miami.
Just the Winnie and Anavar to get in shape is probably $600.
Yeah,
but,
it's
you know, I
crazy.
think in the
Think
long
about it,
run,
right?
it'll be
Yeah.
good
You're putting
for
all
Brad.
these drugs in your
Because
system.
I think if he got
for
that
a show.
chisel look, he would definitely get more like women hanging off him. That's my personal opinion. When you get your androgen level so high and that water out of you and in real contest shape, I think you'd be beating him off with a stick. Just for that reason alone, I would do it if I were Brad.
Yeah, but that.
So go to
getting
Mom
in that kind
Maniacs.
of getting in that kind
Till
of
Brad
shape.
gets on a stage, boycotts.
Yeah.
Brad's in a
It's not gonna
committed
happen.
monogamous
Don't waste-
relationship.
If Brad doesn't get on stage
Don't
next
waste your
year,
time.
what do they call it? Mass unsub. How
There you
about
go.
that?
Go right ahead.
Mass unsub.
This is really going to fuel the trolls. I don't never really put our personal life out on YouTube. Never did. All we did was do food related videos, and it's strictly say that. I don't think I probably vlogged maybe when I was into vlogging, maybe like 2 years ago when we were in Greece, but that was the last time I ever shot vlogs, you know, and I really didn't put out my life, you know, I didn't really say much, or we showed maybe like 0.5% of our life, and people think they know everything. Like, it's funny also because, you know, Livia's audience on her channel, they all fucking hate me. They hate, or like most of the girls hate me because they think because I have like kind of like this sarcastic attitude. It's not an attitude, but I'm just like kind of, I mess around a lot, you know? I just like, you know, fuck you, but I don't say fuck you, but I mess around. And like those people just take that shit to heart. Like, oh, fuck Nate, you know,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah,
he's
blah, blah.
rude or whatever.
Yeah, and they don't really see the real us. They just kind of
Well,
assume
it's the
after
same shit with our videos when they like to criticize how.
they think they know you.
Well, no, because we do it. There's a 20-minute video of us bullshitting in the gym. Meanwhile, we're at the gym for an hour and a half, and you're like, "Oh, these guys don't do anything in the gym. They just stand around and bullshit."
Yeah,
But we're
yeah.
there for an hour and a half, and you're getting 20 minutes of that. So what the fuck do you think we're doing the rest of the time?
And you know, you're
know.
going in between sets too.
Right.
But anyways, yeah. So I mean, and you know the trolls, especially with the I want to say the Misfits trolls, the Misfits trolls are just like
Piss troopers.
piss troopers,
Maniacs.
maniacs, whatever you guys want to call them. They love shit like that. You know, they feed off that. So as soon as something happens, they just want to get into everyone's business. And kind of Jay kind of started a lot of bullshit too. by, you know,
No.
doing an
don't.
order.
Jay started shit? I don't believe it.
Troll master.
Never.
Order 66 in Olivia, and you know, if I break up with somebody, I have no hate for the person. I just don't hate people. It's a waste of time and waste of energy for me. I'm just if I'm breaking up with somebody, whatever. If, like, life goes on, it is what it is. But like, I don't wish like shit or like, you know, any bad shit to happen to anybody. It's just not my style.
You don't slash tires?
No, why?
Oh,
I mean,
I do.
What does it do?
Of
What
course you do.
What does it do?
You would fucking do something like that.
Like, I don't get joy off of another person's misery. That's
Well,
what
it's a
trolls
loser.
do. Trolls are just so happy to, you know, make you feel miserable somehow. That's the and
Misery loves company.
yeah, I don't associate myself with, like, you know, all that shit. It's bullshit. Like, I'm, you know, living life. I'm just doing what I do, and I'm happy with what I do, you know? I just, you know, I kind of like separate myself with the drama shit. But yeah, you know, Livy and I, you know, obviously all the trolls know that I flew to Germany. And the whole point of that, like me flying there, was just to have a discussion with her, you know? And the discussion I'll keep private because I don't think it's anybody's business. But I think the discussion was very well. We got to kind of talk about, like, just, you know, what happened and, you know, what's going on with us. And I leaving there, I feel good about what happened. You know, I just feel good about everything. Like, I'm at peace. You know, I'm not depressed or sad or, you know, stressed out. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, Livy and I, we're still super cool. You know,
Yeah, it's good.
she's a super sweet girl, and whatever the trolls think, they like one of the things that they love to say is, "Oh, you know, she's boning another German dude out there." It's so stupid.
If one of the reasons why people will question you when you say that you and Livy are still cool is because you guys instantly removed all pictures of each other.
I did. She didn't.
She did not, only
No,
you?
she did, yeah.
Didn't you also remove links to all of her social media? Or did she do that with you? Or did you both do
I just did that.
You-
I did that
How
out of. I did that out of.
You bitter fuck.
Yeah, I was being bitter. I'm not gonna lie. I was bitter as fuck. Like, I was super bummed out. I was bitter. Like, I kind of wanted to just, you know, leave Florida. I mean, that's just when you're going through shit like that, especially when you're invested like 3 years, and not just 3 years, but a lot of other shit that we're invested into together, which we still are, by the way. We're still invested in all this shit together, and it's gonna stay that way. It's just kind of like, it's almost like, you know, your world flips upside down. You know, everything just changes, and you kind of feel like you're dreaming. You know, that's how I felt. So I just kind of wanted to just erase everything, you know. But that's the bitter and sad way to go about it. Like, I don't want to be that way. That's not the type of person I am, and I never have been that way. So I kind of, you know, the talk, expressing myself, her expressing herself, it was a really good conversation. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna, like, I shouldn't have removed all the shit. Like, it was stupid to do that. Like, I feel dumb as fuck, but, you know, you live, you make mistakes, you learn from them, whatever.
Would you go to Dixie Highway with Lenny now?
Fuck no. What? That's not my cup of tea, man.
Will you release the tape now?
The tape, no, that stays with me forever.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, the original plan was to 66 Tyler.
Tyler, don't do that.
I know.
Tyler's a really good guy. Tyler's a really cool guy, so he don't deserve any of the, like, you know, like the trolls and hate or whatever.
Are you happy with the way that video came out in Germany?
What video? I didn't watch it.
You didn't?
No, I didn't watch it. Livy and I filmed it, and then she edited the whole thing. She sent it to me, and I just uploaded it.
The comments are disabled.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear anybody's opinion on it. All I wanted to make, the only point I wanted to make was she's not a cheater. She never cheated, and you guys need to stop with the accusation, because I don't want her reputation to be hurt because of accusations, because of trolls. So we made that video. I didn't want to, but like it's the only fair thing to do, because people will now start believing, hey, I have all these crazy people in the comment section saying you're a cheater, blah 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 blah, and that's not true.
Well, if I didn't know you and Livia, and I just watched that video objectively that you guys filmed in Germany, my takeaway from it would be that you looked absolutely just emotionally devastated, and she came off
Jet lag.
as cold as ice.
No.
That was my impression. Like, she just gave, like, you were sitting there all depressed, upset, emotionally just in shambles, and she was just happy as a pig in shit.
Well, see,
that's the way it looked to me.
Maybe I didn't watch it, but
You should watch it. Watch it objectively,
Why?
and you'll see.
Well, that's why they make these assumptions. But knowing her and you, we know you're not going to bullshit
That-
us.
right.
We know
Yeah,
she's
there's-
not-
I mean, there's no point.
She's not that type of. We know she's not that type of person.
There's no point to bullshit anything, you know. I don't think I will watch it. I know that I was that whole trip, that whole weekend was emotional, and I know like trolls are kind of like, oh, you fucking cuckold, whatever like that. She don't give a shit about you. But again, they're only seeing a like, you know, a very small percentage of anything, and they have no context of anything, 0.
Mm-hmm.
So people can think what they want, but at the end of the day, I don't give a shit. If they're trying to destroy somebody's reputation, obviously I care because then that starts to concern me and her. But as far as other people's opinions, I could care less because their opinions do nothing for my life. Nothing.
Well, if there was ever a week to not read comments, this is it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
if
for
you
sure.
don't go,
You know?
if you don't go on there, you don't see any of this shit anyway.
Exactly.
All it is on your phone and your computer.
No,
if you
exactly.
don't go on there, you don't see it.
You-
It doesn't
you-
affect your life unless you let it.
You know what's crazy though? What was everybody talking about 5 days ago? Broke Malone.
Yeah.
No one said, that's it. The conveyor belt has moved along.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll move on again.
Right.
Exactly.
It sometimes it moves fast, sometimes it moves slow, but it's always moving.
Well, see.
Give it 5 days. No
Okay.
one will even be talking about you and Livy anymore.
Well, I told Libby that I'm like, you know,
That's the way the Genova verse works.
these people will forget like in a day or two. All Jason has to do is like do something, and then, or Jay has to do something,
Come on, Jay, do something.
and then you
Let's
know
get drunk tonight, Jay.
Yeah.
they completely forget what's going on.
And they can yell at me for being a fucking bad influence.
I mean, I can't imagine just being so consumed by
Hey, there's
know,
no
another
AA
person's
at
life.
40,000 feet. I got to go to Europe with Nate.
Sentence and you stay in jail. City jail was just misdemeanors and gross misdemeanors. Anyways, getting out, I guess the repercussions
Moving
was
in.
what I would do drug court for an entire year. So I guess it was kind of like a 12-step program. I was required. I was required.
Leonard
to
is
do
bored
2
to tears.
NA meetings once a week. No, 2 meetings a week. Yeah.
Nate, you put Lenny to sleep.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh well, no, I didn't put him to sleep. He's been falling asleep the entire time.
His serotonin levels are jacked up.
Didn't he drive?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You better, I don't know, give him something to wake his ass up.
I'm fine.
Keep on.
Pull your pants down, Nate.
No, thank you, dude. I still think it's astonishing that he's driving a car.
Why?
I just think it's crazy because he's always on his bicycle. So to me, it's insane to see him actually drive a
Cars are
car.
for cookie cutters.
Well, I think he used to say that.
He did.
Welcome to the
Of course he
team.
did.
He calls himself a non-cookie cutter, but he is the #1 cookie cutter. Brad agrees too. He nodded. And he has nothing to say about it. That's what a true cookie cutter would
Brad
do.
thinks 160 pounders look good, so.
I mean, Brad, you got him up earlier.
If Lenny had
Listen,
hair,
if
he'd
you're-
probably have a
my
mohawk.
point was, if you're asking steroid, if you're pumping yourself full of steroids, you should look a lot better than you guys
What do
fucking.
mean?
So you got a
What do you mean
problem with
better?
He's up now.
So what about the world's strongest
You mean
man?
checking people out? What's your opinion of
Isn't
better?
that the reason to take them?
Yeah, for most
Performance is different than appearance.
the most mass possible, in my opinion.
Okay.
See, I'm a little different than that. I performance.
Okay, so if you want mass advice, then ask Lenny and Jay.
I'm not out to gain as
There's
much weight
nothing
as I
much. There's
could.
nothing much need to be said.
No, you just
don't
eat.
overcomplicate things. It's very simple. You eat and you lift heavy. You lift intensely and you sleep.
And you take
You drink
tests.
a lot of water, and then when you get up to a certain level, you take things that are going to cause protein synthesis at an increased rate.
You take.
It's that simple. I don't want to listen to a 160 pounder with 16
It's
inch
not that
arms
simple because
that have veins and symmetry.
because once you start taking shit, you
And
have
it's
to
ripped.
You have to take other shit to counteract the side effects from the shit you're taking, and it's just a fucking
No, it isn't.
trickle down.
What do I take to counteract the side effects?
Well, I take an anti-estrogen and I take Propecia.
As simple as that. It's very simple. It's
Yeah.
not complicated.
Do you take insulin?
I'm medically prescribed it, actually.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Are you
it's
diabetic?
called Tresiba.
It's
Yeah.
a self.
Which the reason they're diabetic is
Diabetic.
because I was either on growth hormone or an MK677. And growth hormone and MK677 raise your blood sugar.
Mountain Dew.
That's what it does.
Dale Chance
So
piss.
I call it a false reading, because as how much as my blood sugar is, as much as they were shooting up insulin when I wasn't even eating, that goes to show that stuff works.
Okay. So, but
I'm not diabetic in the traditional sense.
so you
Absolutely
don't
not.
need insulin.
Well, I do, but I prefer to because it takes a load off your pancreas. It gives your pancreas a break.
Well, I'm
There's no Well, there's no long-term proof that injecting insulin when you don't need it causes you to become diabetic. That's the biggest bunch of bullshit.
But I'm
ever.
saying you could be perfectly healthy off with no insulin.
Easily, yeah.
Okay.
Just simply, go on a ketogenic diet to an extent, and then I wouldn't need it after that. Or I could either stop the GH, which I did, or stop the MK677. That raises your IGF-1 levels through the roof.
Oh,
One dropper.
You were using growth?
Of course. I was using it for years.
I hate MK.
How much were you using?
Shit, I was using a whole vial pre-contest, and I wonder why my calves look like broomsticks, is they occupy the same receptor as the insulin, and if the insulin receptor is occupied, insulin can't drive those amino acids and glucose into the cells. Once it's all broken down, that's what it does. It carries it into the cell.
What were you paying for a kit?
That's neither here nor there.
I'm curious because
It's getting a good price, but that's neither here nor there.
What is it, like $400 a month?
Dude, no, what? Fuck, it's more than that.
It's no, I wasn't paying that much, but it's neither here nor there. But
It's like $250 if you're gonna use it and actually want results. It's like $250 like a
You only
week.
need 2 IU a day.
that's correct. That's the new research. That's just as optimal.
But yeah, and you got to take that shit for like 6 months to a year
True, you
actually
do need a new
see-
system to build mass from it,
to have any
but you're
results.
building mass from other nutrients. It carries half amino acids into the cell. Insulin carries the other half. Insulin is far more effective in
It's quicker.
increasing muscle growth.
It's quicker too.
It's very quick. It's too quick actually to where
It's almost
it's
instant.
not like it doesn't increase strength. It can, but the fibers aren't as tightly, as dense as say trained muscle is. You're getting those fibers blown up with glycogen. That's not necessarily dense musle.
No.
Dorian Yates claimed to never use insulin until the end of his career.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I don't know if because he had that like freaky mass, you know.
Well, he was big as hell in '93 when he first. I suspect he did it when he came up with those black and white shots that just blew everyone away at that time, and still probably does.
Yeah. True.
When he's wearing his underwear, he's a fucking monster.
Yeah, I don't think anybody had a
He's
better
the
background.
last great Mr. O.
Oh, Ronnie Coleman.
Ronnie Coleman had a really great back, but I for some reason I think Dorian's back it had a better look to me.
Oh yeah, he was so dry.
Yeah.
Why was it? Because he didn't over. He took less gear pre-contest.
Did you say Ronnie Coleman was the best
Freak.
Olympia?
Oh yeah,
I think Dorian.
2003 Ronnie.
Yeah, I kind of think the same thing.
See, he was dwarfed there. He's 287 pounds at 5'10".
No, he's a crippled.
That's from the doctors.
That's a slur.
That's from the doctors.
Is it a slur?
Yeah,
Crippled?
you can't say cripple.
Oh shit, I forgot.
From the doctor.
They fucked up his operations. They put him like that.
They don't even
It
like
wasn't a heavy
handicap.
lifting. There's some fucking idiot
No.
operations those doctors
You?
insisted he had.
I think they're just.
He admitted that if you
What
look
are
at his
supposed to
interview.
skull a handicap?
I don't know what you're supposed to
I know
say. now.
crippled is no good.
Advice is, don't worry about girls like that. You have a wife, you have a whore.
I'm fine.
You don't need to. There's no such thing as cheating on a whore.
Yeah, well, appreciate it, but I swear I'm fine. Like I'm legit. I'm
When you
I'm
say you're fine, you're not fine.
No, I am. I just don't know how to like. What do I say? What the fuck do I say?
Now, what do you do with my
You say,
life?
Lenny, take me to Dixie Highway.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Actually, Dixie Highway is dead.
I'm just jet lagged. That's all right now.
It's completely. Everyone uses a phone.
How about Club Atomic?
I haven't been
I'm
there.
not
I
into
haven't
that
had the
whole
urge
club
for it.
bullshit scene.
I haven't had the urge.
You know what
for
Club Atomic is?
No,
I need
don't
some
want
Taco
fucking-
Bell.
I don't want to know. Yeah, I don't want to waste money.
Lenny, what do you think about treating them like a lady in public and a whore in the bedroom?
it. Well, that's how they prefer it, yeah. And a master chef in the kitchen.
That's right.
Yeah, what is this she shed bullshit? That should be the kitchen.
She
Yes.
I've seen that commercial.
Yeah, she shed.
Oh, that's a new name.
I didn't see
A
that.
she
What is
shed.
that? I didn't
It's what
see
you have in your house, I heard.
Some insurance commercial. I can't remember which
What
one.
is
Because you know men have
Hang
the
on
man
for-
cave.
Like a man cave.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay.
It's a she shed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Put the women back in the fucking kitchen.
This is like a. Of course, if a woman slapped me, I'd probably like laugh and say I like it, and that'll piss them off even more.
Yeah, I can see that.
Men used to be allowed to discipline their wives.
You have to.
Domestic
The way you
discipline.
The way you discipline your kids. Well, that's why so and so doesn't have a wife. Because you didn't do this one. You let her shit all over you.
Because I don't beat him.
Didn't she threaten you with the
No,
police?
Put
She
them over
picked-
your knee like and spank them like a child.
Yes. They read you the
I
riot
just got
act,
turned
Brian,
on a little
and
bit.
Yeah,
they took advantage
They're,
of you.
fucking- they're man-childs.
Yeah.
Both of them.
I know.
They used to have cages
Look
for
at where it's
women.
got 'em.
They're for nagging women. They used to
Where it's
wear a
got them.
fucking cage
Yeah,
around town.
nowhere.
because she talked too much, literally, so she couldn't talk. It was called a nag cage. I've seen it. It was Middle Ages up to the 17th, 18th century.
Really?
That's great.
Yes.
A nag cage.
Yes.
So the wife you had, did you beat her?
I hit her with a broom one time. I spanked her on the ass. She said, "Don't you do that again?" I said, "Don't you do what you started."
There's no accountability anymore.
Was that sexually? Or was that
Well,
like...
she had a nice big round
And
ass.
then she took it and rammed it up his fucking ass.
That's a shit.
But she admitted she was Haitian. She's a wonderful girl. She says, "You're the man. Act like it." Like if I got nervous about making a decision, something like that, she goes, "I don't want no weak man. I want a real man."
That's cookie cutter. You got nervous?
Well, she saw me chase a guy down the stairs. The Haitian was, I think he was hitting on. I don't know what he was saying. He knocked on the door one night. I said, "You get the fuck out of here." And he started saying, "Oh, you can't tell me who you think you are. You're a white man. She's the same as me." I said, "Oh yeah?" Ran right at him. He started running down the stairs. He got in his car. Then he came out with a baseball. I said, "God, hit me. Hit me." You have the guts to hit me. I said, "You hit me, I'm going to destroy you in that car, you little fucking
He
Dotson."
pulled out a baseball bat?
Yeah.
That's a wet fucking dream right there, a fucking darkie pulling out a baseball bat on me.
Sure.
You'll have a fucking 45 hole in your fucking chest.
How long have you had this now?
Early 90s.
Okay. I didn't know if it's like, because you're like, it's like a big part of your life now, right?
It's just my favorite.
Okay. Carrying it around and shit.
Stick 'em up, Nate.
No.
You got a gun phobia from Vegas.
Lower.
No.
Yeah,
lower.
you don't pull a knife or a baseball bat on somebody.
Not in Florida, you don't.
Fuck no, you're gonna get your ass shot.
No, not in this state.
Well,